I think we're live. I got Lena is live with us here. Can you see me, Lena? Oh, there might be a slight delay in the stream or something. I hope everyone is doing well. Oh, Dorn Brenton is here. Yeah. Wow, there's that much of a delay. There's like a 3-second delay or something. Fino is here. Oh my God, Quantum Hustler is back. Quantum Hustler is back. Oh boy. Santa Clarita, California. Someday I will make it out there. Someday I will make it out to California. My illustrious direct mailers. Oscillation Andy. I hope everyone is having a great week. This is our last Oreo Pizza Pirate. That is quite a name. I know Christmas is around the corner. I'm ready for it. I'm excited for Christmas, but I'm ready for it to be over. I'm ready for the new year. I don't know about you guys. I'm ready for the new year. RJ is here. It's great to see you, RJ. And Jack Neighbors is here. David Wright is here. Bruce Rogad is here. Greg Batchelor, it's good to see you. Ramey Bell. Oh, all the OGs are here. Amazing. I will have one next week. I see no reason I won't have it next week. It'll be the week after that. Might be iffy. I'm not sure. Yeah, we can officially start. Everyone say hi to Lena. Lena is the one responsible for putting all the sample packs together. However, she's not responsible for getting them to the post office. So sometimes the delay is on me and not her, but she does put them all together. She spends many hours a day sometimes putting these things together. So shout out to her. Where's Jane? She should be in here somewhere. See, the actress is here. Thank you for joining. Lloyd Walker and Pierce Kelly. Everyone is here. Railroad Yard, Stillwater, Oklahoma. Here's a question for you. Lena eventually, as much as I would love to keep her here, what do you want? Electrician, right? You want to go electrician, like union electrician. That's her. She wants to go into be a union electrician, and she's considering moving to New Hampshire or Maine. Where do you think she should move to? New Hampshire or Maine? To deliver, yeah. I don't even know half the stuff we got. I'm one of those dads. I don't even know. I'm like, we got that? Gina, yes. We're almost at 2025. Isn't that amazing? Richard, I'm glad that you're... I see it, Eric. Oh my God, the first one. Nice, Erica. I'm so glad you made it. This means so much to me. Why does my thing have a... Oh, error. I tried to stream to Facebook. It wouldn't let me. I don't know. Kim, good to see you. Daryl's here. Good. Oh, Carolyn Hutchinson with a huge shout out. Huge shout out because Carolyn just put out a new mover card. I usually keep one of your cards here at the ready to shout out. And if anyone wants to pick up Carolyn's course, it's highresponsemarketing.com/Kenosha. She runs the Kenosha Spotlight. I don't have one of your cards here. I thought I did. I guess I don't. But she just put out a new mover card. Just put one out amongst many 9x12. So that's amazing. Yeah, I know. We know that someone else made that name. It's obvious. I need to talk to Samson. Megan W., one of our past winners. Let's do a oh, Jane's here. Dr. Jacobs. If that was me, I'd be Jacob Jacobs. Dr. Jacob Jacobs. Sai Kwan with the $2 super chat. He's my biggest fan lately. Pierce said thank you, Lena. Did you catch that? Oh, nice. I got two assistants here, too. Quantum says Maine. You should be moving to Maine. Just found your... Chaos says, we're going to run a contest real quick. We'll give something away. Maybe we'll give... Let's do like a $25 Amazon card. How's that? $25 Amazon. Chaos said, I just found your channel a week ago, and I'm pretty sure I watched almost every single video and live event. Oh, wow, the live events, too. It's amazing. Oh, That's incredible. Going to pick up the templates. I'll put that link up there too. I hope you do. Oh, Schrader Designs was a union electrician. Would you suggest it? What if Lena, what if I because he said Schrader says he was a union electrician. What if I said, okay, go on there and say you were one and that it's a terrible place to work, neither. Where should she go? Where should she move? Why do you want to go in the Northeast? You just like the Northeast. She wants to move somewhere in the Northeast away from New York. Somewhere better taxes. Electrician pay $100 an hour. Yeah, she wants that union money. For electrical, go southwest. Does that interest you or no? That'd be like Arizona or something, or one of the. She likes the snow, and there's no snow over there. There's money everywhere. Busy cities. Hey, Daryl, great to see you. Let's do this. Let's do this winning wheel. I think I can throw us on here. Yeah. Let's give a $25 Amazon. If you made a comment, you're in. Let's see who's going to win $25 Amazon to start this off right. Saquon donated $2. My super fan, and he got it right. That's a heck of an investment. That's that's over 10 times ROI. Saquon, shoot me an email. I'll send you that $25. Happy to send you that $25 Amazon e-gift card. That's amazing. That was a great investment. Hey, Kat. New mover, a new angle on the scam. The scam. Too much work for you, Quantum. Too much work. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. Minnesota. There's some snow for you, Lena. Let me finish my apprenticeship first. Yeah. Okay, let me put this up here. It's right here. You guys got to go to the highresponsemarketing.com/50pack. I probably should have put 50, but I put 50. If you didn't get the email, that means you're not on my email list. You should pick that up. It's 50. I tasked 3 of our designers here with making the best 9x12 templates they can. So they're 3 very different styles, and you get all 3. It's 50 Canva templates. You can resize them. You can swap them. You have 50 of them, and it's cheap for now. For now, Schrader says, hey, Jane. Jane had a typhoon. Did you know that, Lena? They had a typhoon the other day. Yeah, she was sending me videos as rain was going insane. I don't know if it's over. Keith says, from Massachusetts, what do you do when a customer wants a refund? Well, they shouldn't be wanting a refund. That is a question that is hard to answer because it kind of depends on your business model. If you feel that you can, I would figure out why they want a refund. Most likely, maybe you took too long. I don't know. I'm not sure. There might be an issue there. But if you think you can fill that space up again, just give them the refund. Or you can be if you don't think you can fill that space, I would just say kind of tough luck. That's the point of the deposit. I'll get this as soon as we can. But this is a hard cost. I'm putting this together, and there's printing is a hard cost, and I can't just give that back to you. Ultimately up to you. Sean says he sent out his first email campaign yesterday and literally got a response in 2 minutes from one guy saying he's interested. That's incredible. This is a tough time this very moment because it's the holiday. Just everything is so intense and chaotic. Now, some business owners are very slow this time of year, like home services can be very slow. So it might be a home service business, but just personal life can be very, very chaotic and it'd be hard to get people to really pay attention. So this moment is a little bit of a challenge, but after next week, over the next week or two, it's going to get a lot easier. And we're going to go back into this New Year's where marketing is very, very important. And customers go from having a ton of business to having almost no business. Yeah, it just encourages them. Lena, you'll laugh at that. There's a comment that Dorn Brenton made in a second. Did you see it? Stop giving Jake money. It only encourages it. Oh, wow. Homesick today. Well, I hope you get better there. Hope you get better. Florida. Melissa Fields is here. Nice to see you, Melissa, and your partner. I know there's two of you. This should be your top YouTube channel. Oh, Kelly got her sample pack. Yes. Yes. Can't wait till I get this there. I think we're up. Are we up to date on samples, or do we still have? No, we still have. Did you say we have 40 more? 30 more to send out. Okay. Oh, see the actress just one up Saquon, hoping to win the next winning wheel with $4.99. Thank you, see the actress. I appreciate you so much. Indiana. Okay, let's talk. Oh, Samson's here. Samson is here. New Hampshire, less tax. That's what she was saying. She goes, New Hampshire has a lot less tax. Flagstaff, there's snow. I didn't know that. I know everyone moves to North Carolina. Idaho. Brooklyn, Stace is here. DoorDash. Oh, DoorDash. KS is DoorDashing. So lots of time to listen on Spotify. Here for the T.23. I know, right? 8 postcards every month. I love this question. Let me get rid of this thing down here. The reality is, no, by yourself, no. You can only handle 2 is stretching it. 2 cards a month is really stretching it by yourself. You start going over 2 9x12 cards. If anyone doesn't know, these are 9x12 cards. Stack of them at the ready here. These are 9x12s. They're these big postcards with lots of ads. You can only really manage 2 of them a month. You might be able to stretch 3, but you are going to need to hire staff. You're going to need to hire more people to help manage that many advertisers. Just collecting the money will take up time. Just remembering whose is whose and what artwork it becomes very challenging, which is why some people only do 1 card a month, because that gives them enough income. They can just deal with maybe filling a couple spaces in a month. It's really not bad because you have a lot of recurring advertisers. You start adding more cards, you're going to need more staff. Yeah, he did. That ROI was crazy. Utah. I don't think she's going to want to move to Utah. Thank you. I know. You won. I'm trying to catch up. He's here somewhere. You were 2 names away. Sorry about that. It's rigged. Oh, I want to give my postcard. Let's do another one. We'll talk about productivity. I want to give my indispensable postcard manual. So let's give that away. The indispensable postcard manual. Let's do that. I got to switch over. I have to. Samson, rich affiliate. Long Beach, California. Is that what it is? From the LBC. Is it hard being Snoop D-O double G? Is that what it's referencing? It's so funny because I look at California and I remember looking at like Compton or something. I remember going on Google Maps and like looking at like the worst areas. It was like Grape Street or something. And it looks so nice. Like all the houses, they're all stucco and it looks so nice. It's so here everything's old and torn down and just bricks and just things falling apart. And then there, even in the worst section, it looks so nice. Everything looks so nice. Alaska. Okay, nice. Conrad. Oh yeah, he wants that. Conrad wants that in the contest. Okay, let's do the indispensable postcard manual. We got to take Saquon out of there and let's run another one. Here it goes. Oh, I can't wait. To give this one away. Then we got to talk about productivity. Daytona Beach, Florida real estate. That's Tiffany Garton. She's here. Tiffany and Justin. Well deserved. You won the indispensable postcard mail. Just shoot me an email because I won't remember to send it. I don't know if Jane will. Maybe she will. Jane's on top of things, but it's getting late there. Oh, that's incredible. Okay. Don't move to South Carolina because you don't want no more Northerners. I know. Sonia's here. Good to see you. Jared's here. Hoping it was my childhood best friend, Jared, who I haven't talked to in 20 years. I wish that was him. Kevin says, how about a postcard with a QR code that leads to a form for lead generation? What you mean, like this? What you mean? Like this? How about that? A QR code on a 12 by 15. That's the biggest postcard that you can send. It looks orange on here, but it's actually a very intense red. Yes, and use a trackable QR code. I like Unicode. I'll give you an affiliate link if you're going to sign up for it, and they can send me some of that affiliate money. I love Unicode, though. That's my favorite. It's always good to see. Quantum Hustle says, can't focus on privacy. Your mind is consumed by the thoughts of prison hoes. Dallas is here. I know. Tiffany won it. You guys deserve it. And get a chance. Oh, I know. Yeah. So I can send Bruce's out. I tell Lena every time I got to print those hoodies. Get a chance to directly talk to them. I don't understand. What's this? I respond them. And I'm missing half of that conversation, I think. Can we talk about productivity? Having a productive year. I want everyone to have the most productive year ever. Productivity, I guess you could probably say, is like the single biggest thing you can work on for your life, for your business, is to be productive. All of us are not as productive as we should be, but some of us are more productive. And I don't care who you learn productivity things from. Every single productivity guru, every business owner, every top-notch people who seem to have the system perfectly productivitized still have periods of stress and unproductive times, and are at times anxiety, and at times where they doubt themselves. So it affects everyone. It affects me. It affects everyone from the top guru down. Don't ever think that there's some kind of solution that will make you so incredibly productive that you've cracked the code. It is never. It is one of those things. It's like going to the gym. You have to continuously just do, even when you don't feel like it there, and you can easily slip off. You can really easily slip off. I want to hope to keep you in line productivity wise, because we'll do so much for your business, for your life. If your business is running great, it's much easier to have a good life, your personal life. So let's go over to top, and feel free to share any top productivity tips that work for you. I would suggest, I also want to shout out Victor Flores. I don't know if he's here, but he just put out a 5K 9x12, I think yesterday or two. So shout out to Victor too. I almost forgot. I think the biggest thing you can do as a business owner, as a small business owner, is to start realizing you are not in the business you think you are, that you are in the business of getting new customers, no matter what your business is. You're not a real estate agent. You're not in real estate. You're not in home services. It is about getting new customers. That is your number one thing. If you are so involved with the thing that your business does, you just have a job. You just literally have a job. You don't have a business. You have a job. You have to switch your mindset to new customers. New customers. That is your number one focus, is new customers. For some business owners, that's hard. That's really hard, because they say, I don't want to be like that competitor that just thinks about new customers and marketing, and they don't think about the quality of work and stuff like that. But you will always be, they're the businesses that are doing great. They're the ones that are off on vacation 3-4 times a year, and their business runs without them, and they're making money. Their bank account is growing all the time, and they're not killing themselves with stress over hitting these deadlines and getting these jobs done, and worrying that if they can't show up to work that day and put up the roof or be with every single customer one-on-one, that their business collapses. You can't be that person. You'll never see that bank account keep growing. There's no better feel. I mean, there's many better feelings, but there's a really good feeling to not be working, to be away from work, and money continues to produce. The business is running, it's producing. The business is productive. And you being able to focus on maybe time with family, or deep thinking about where your business should go. How are you going to solve the next problem? What are you going to do? The things that matter, the things that really matter as a business owner. So you have to think of new customers, okay? Marketing. How are you going to bring in new customers? That's like really the answer to everything, because if you're focused on that, you have to replace yourself. You have to replace yourself to do all the things that you shouldn't be doing. It's a mental thing that a lot of people, when they first get in business, they go, I don't want to pay for that. I don't want to pay someone to do my books. I don't want to pay someone to deliver things, to pick up things. I don't want to pay someone to do this. They start thinking, well, I could use that money. I can just do the job but then you're not doing the things that matter. And it's rewarding as a business owner to be able to hire people. And there's plenty of people who would love to be paid to do the things that you necessarily don't want to do or shouldn't be doing. You can give them the job. They can do it. And you can work on the more important things. You don't have a business if you are doing everything. If you are the business, it's not a business. It's a job. You have a job. You have to be focused on marketing, new customers, and replacing yourself. That's like the biggest piece of advice I can give you. Your growth will happen very fast if you can start replacing yourself. Start focusing on how you're going to get more customers, how you're going to get more customers, how you're going to get more customers. Postcards and YouTube are the future of marketing. I'll agree with you there. I can imagine. You're like right up there with New York. I love New York. The taxes are so bad. I'm kind of cemented in here. You deserve that. Yeah, nice. You should, Dion. Get it. By all means necessary. Wolf hopes to get a response from... Let's get a minion on this one, Wolf. Jane and Lena, you better get a minion. Get one of our minions on it. We're in the money business. It's true. That's what we are, in the business of being in business. You got to get out of whatever the thing is. I'm sure you had dreams of, opening your restaurant and being the cook and stuff, but you can't. You have to be focused on the business, doing business things, and really marketing is that top thing. Getting more people in, you replace yourself. There are, whether they want to mention it on here or not, there are. Time blocking. That is a good one. Distractions are a huge thing. You have to say no to things. You have to work distraction free. I think that every single one of us here should be setting time in the day, even if it's a half hour, but more likely an hour or longer, that is just devoted to deep thinking, just the deep think, distraction free, where you can focus. You turn your phone off and you work distraction free. That's where you really accomplish a lot. That's how you can accomplish things in very short amounts of time. You can solve complex problems in very shorts of time. They don't take that long when you have that deep thinking, by blocking out time. You have to be able to tell your spouse, tell your family, and say, for the next hour, you can't bother me. This may have to happen at night. You may have to get up earlier if you have a lot of things going on in your personal life. I have to do mine at night. I can't do it in the day. There's too many things. But at night I do it. But for some people, you can wake up earlier and set aside time and deep work and do deep work, deep focus. That could mean what is going to be the things that you're going to advertise, that you're going to promote in the next season. I like to work in like 90-day periods of time, like by quarters. I wouldn't start thinking, okay, this year I'm going to do this. Those are huge goals and they're important, but it's kind of nicer to go 60 to 90 days ahead of time and just work in that period of the future and say, we can do this promotion, this promotion, this promotion. You look up your competitors and see what they're doing. What can I do better? What are their strengths? What are my weaknesses? How can I contrast my strengths against their weaknesses? That's the real powerful thing, is your strengths that strongly contrast their weaknesses. You'll be able to create really incredible postcards when you have strong offers and incentives that they can't do and advantages that you have over them. And you don't even bring up your weaknesses. You'll have weaknesses too, but you make sure that that doesn't become anything. And it's if they're not attacking your weaknesses, you're going to be able to destroy them, because you're going to have a big contrast between you and them, and they're paying attention to themselves. I know some of you are like, I don't pay any attention to competitors, but in local business, you have to. You have to see what other people are doing and contrast that. It's really important. Do that hard work, that deep thinking. That's the hardest thing to do, actually. It's the hardest thing to do is the deep thinking. We want to do everything else except the deep thinking. We want to do all the stuff that we can do and multitask and do with distractions and do with muscle memory, but we don't want to do the deep thinking, which is really where you see this giant progress. Tiffany says, includes getting rid of people. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. You have to. And that could be family. That could be very close friends. There are people that shut your productivity down, that cause distractions, that suck the energy. You only have so much energy through the day. Your time is very valuable. You have to start valuing your time. And if people are not increasing your... I got distracted there for a second. If people are taking that away from you, then you have to sometimes cut them out, or just be polite and say, I have to focus. I have to do this all the time because I get calls. I get calls nonstop through the day and texts, and I can't get on the phone with everyone. I'm generally, if I can answer, I'll be polite and say, I have to stay focused. I cannot get on a call at this moment. You can email me. What is your suggestion to find my competitors as a 9x12 in New Movers business? Well, you're probably not going to really have any direct competitors, which is great. There's a lot of great things about 9x12. But as a new business person, you might be up against things like TV, radio. You got to think of what a business owner is also putting their money in for marketing or social media, and you look at what those strengths and weaknesses are. I would say that you don't want to put them all down. It's not good to get in the habit of like, oh, this sucks. Don't do TV. This is why better. It's better to say, this is why direct mail on this postcard is different. You may have like a Valpak or Money Mail or some other kind of direct mail publication. You really want to think about what your strengths are over those. Someone said, Adam said, did they pull in it? Yeah, I did. I've been checking your total is around 5,000. My 7-year-old, 8-year-old, the other day, he goes, Dad, how'd you get 5,000 subscribers on YouTube? I didn't know if he was watching my YouTube. And I said, you better check, boy. I said, you better check that. And he goes back and comes back. He goes, there's 15,000. And now I think there's 17,000. It's growing very fast. The power of compounding. If anyone invests, I'm sure you're familiar with this. It's this power of compounding numbers. It takes a long time to get 500 subscribers. It takes forever to get 1,000 subscribers. It takes a little bit less time to get 2,000. Then it takes even less time to get 2,500. And it takes even less to double that. And then things grow exponentially. It's the power of compounding. Just like growth in your business. If you're achieving a 15 to 20% growth, in 5 years, you're at like over double it grows so fast, but it takes so long to get there sometimes. I love an app called focusatwill.com, and I love putting on my noise canceling headphones. AirPods Pros have noise canceling, which is so amazing. And just listen. I put on Focus on Will, and I can get so much done in such a small period of time. The founder of IKEA, I don't remember his name. It's some Swedish name. It's got the O with the line through it. He has some kind of quote that's like something about 10 minutes. Someone should look it up. It's an amazing quote. It's like it basically just shows you how powerful even 10 minutes of time is. Just 10 minutes of distraction-free, focused time. You can solve so many problems in just a small amount of focus-free time. But many of us, including most of you watching this, and sometimes myself, Lena will attest. I complain about this all the time. You work for hours with distractions and you don't get anywhere. You end up just like treading water and getting frustrated, and you're doing a million things and you think you're busy. You're busy, but you're not accomplishing anything. You're not doing anything productive. Where sometimes solving a problem can take me hours during the workday because of a level of distractions where it can take 5 minutes of just deep focus to resolve, but instead it takes us forever. It's annoying. Stop buying alcohol for my home. Alcohol is one of those, like, I like wine, and I'll drink time to time. I'll drink, and it's like great, but then you start to get reliant. You're like, oh, I had a rough day. Let me go have a drink, and then you're an alcoholic all of a sudden. You got to stop it. It's like the Zins. You know what a Zin is, Lena? It's like something. It's like a nicotine. Yeah, they stuff it in there. It's called a Zin. Yeah. This is a good question. We've been out of M6 samples. The amount of samples that we're sending out every day is mind-boggling, but we're out of M6s. However, we will not finish it next week. So the week after, I think I'm going to do a few thousand of them. So I'll be sending those out. Yeah, why aren't they doing the... Jake is the biggest distraction. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. We see a pattern here, time blocking. More no's. Start saying no to things. You can't say yes to everything. You're going to have to turn down customers, even when you need it. You can spot problem customers sometimes a mile away, and you know it's going to be a huge time suck. Say no to them. Just say, I can't do it. Sorry. A lot of times these people have bounced over from other businesses that said no because they were smarter. Sacramento. James, good to see you from Tennessee. I just did. Where are you in Tennessee? Are you in the path of the flooding and the hurricane? Because I just did a ton of 140,000 postcard mailer. And I had another person that said, was it this one? It came to their house. 140,000 mailer. I wonder if it was, if you say where you're from in Tennessee, I might have sent a postcard there recently. Just got Kelly got his first business to agree to be on. That's amazing. Got a free spot, but it's officially real. That is incredible. Someone paid you just for the exposure. It's amazing. You built it out of thin air. Built the platform. It's like having a billboard. You know, you're on a busy highway and you're like, okay, I could put up a billboard and people pay. It's the same thing. You're creating your own like mini billboard that just travels to people's houses. Buy back your time. Time is really the most valuable asset. Pierce says, as far as productivity 9x12 card, talking to 5. This is perfect. Perfect. 5 business owners a day. I'm not an emailer, and there's many variables to that because you can go to crap. I mean, I guess you can go to crap businesses too, but if you get in front of 5 business owners a day, you're going to walk away with sales. Whereas emails, I don't have a hard figure for that. Monica would have a better answer to that. I'm not an email person. You just have to be selective. And you can also go with the mindset of, I'm just going to go out and not going to come home until I have a sale. That's another mindset thing. The myth of multitasking. Dorn is right. Dorn, you're pretty smart. That's why Lucy married you. Are you guys? I don't think you guys are married, though. I don't remember. Multitasking is bad. If a book recommendation is The One Thing by Gary Keller. Anyone read that? Has anyone read The One Thing by Gary Keller? It's outstanding. He's the guy that made Keller Williams Real Estate. The One Thing. Yeah, she does. Lena does all the time. She'll walk over because Lena's desk is in front of mine and I'm here. We're at like kind of opposite ends of this front office. And she'll walk over. What are you doing? What are you doing? She'll walk over there and make sure I'm not on some site I'm not supposed to be. So my advice is to hire someone to help you stay on. Howard is here. Oh, it's good to see you, Howard. But this is true. Multitasking it's not a thing. It's not a good thing. It's actually terrible. It's a horrible thing to do. Valpak makes me wonder why people advertise with them. They do. They literally stuff. That is a testament to how powerful direct mail is. They're not doing it because it's not working. Valpak is expensive. Direct mail is one of the most expensive ad channels there are. Valpak makes it cheaper, just like we make it cheaper, but it is an expensive channel, and they charge a lot of money, and you have to sign contracts, and you're in there with competitors, you're in there with the same exact businesses, and it's only open by the people who are coupon bargain buyer type crowds, but it still works. So Postcard has many advantages over that, and that just gives you more reason to do postcards. It's just like junk mail. It's like credit card. They're not spending it for nothing. Every piece of mail pretty much you get in the mailbox is there for a reason, because it's working. Camper says, I'm using a 9x12 business to teach my kids how to sell and talk to people. That's outstanding. That is amazing. That kind of thing can have a long-lasting effect on them. Long-lasting. The recent influx of shorts. I've been doing a lot of I wish I need to do more shorts. I definitely need to do more and more shorts. I think in 2025, my YouTube efforts will be, I'm really trying to hit 20,000 by the end of the year. I think I can do it. But I think I do have to make a very large shift to really focusing on YouTube, because of it makes the most money and makes the most impact. Everything all kind of trickles down from the more videos I create, the more focus I put into them, the more value I provide. And I love it because I have spent for those of you that know me, for 10 years, I've been making the same information to the same crowd of marketers, people who are professional marketers. And when I have good stuff, I have to hide it behind paid products. I have to make courses and stuff that you have to buy and whatnot, which is great. It's amazing. But YouTube gives me a chance to talk about things without having to charge people. And I like it, and it's still productive. It still makes money in the long run. And it has just such a huge impact. I don't have to charge anyone from it. It's incredible. When I've got 1 million followers, you can come back and say, I remember when you had... I feel like when I had 1,000, it was like incredible. I felt like a big deal at 1,000 subscribers, which took forever to hit. It took me forever to get to 1,000. Cortland says, if you haven't watched the video you did with the guy, oh yeah, Nick Ponte. Nick is fantastic. That was a really good interview. I should have him on there again too. He'd like to see that. Someone send Nick that. Send Nick that screenshot. Noise canceling is incredible. There we go. Having a work-life balance is so important too. You can't just be all business. Having a healthy fitness, health, work, and family, like all those have to be in balance, and you're constantly fighting and trying to keep everything in balance. Not dating. Yeah. See that, Lena? Yeah, see that? No dating. Oh my God, really? I mean, like, I'm so blessed that my partner, Sarah, have you seen Sarah pop on here yet? She is? She did? Okay. Make sure she knows, because I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen her, and I don't want her to feel left out. But, like, she's so supportive. I mean, having a supportive spouse, because I had some crazy idea. This whole thing with the postcards, when I was first starting a business on my own, like, I had kids. We did not have extra money. I was always making decent money, but there was never, like, extra money in the account. I think I talk about sometimes we had the WIC checks, and the cable was shut off, and she had to watch Roseanne DVDs for like 5 months, the same DVDs. But she has always supported me. So if you have a spouse and they're an entrepreneur, support them. They're crazy ideas, and sometimes there's failures, and really stand by them. That's something that's so important. I couldn't imagine having a spouse that brings you down or hinders this. Like, that's not healthy. That's not good. Consulta. Oh, who is? Their support is like molasses. Whose support? I'm trying to go through. I probably missed a few. I'm going up to here. Tips for filling a card by email. Yeah, use Monica's system. She's the queen of that. What do I see as being profitable? Right here. I live in Imperial Beach, California, by San Diego. That's the southern part of California. Yeah. If you can get a business owner for that is a commodity type deal, which will be a huge anchor for your card, and that would be outstanding. Things like gas, groceries, things that are commodities, food, commodities people buy every day, things that people don't really care where it comes from as long as it's cheaper. Those ads do so great. Those can be like I put in a turbocharger on your card. When you're working hard, not a balance though. Yeah, you're never going to be in balance. That's why you can't listen to gurus and they're like, oh, they're so balanced. Because you're seeing a social media, every guru you see is probably a disaster behind the screen. Anyone have any stories about that? Or inside knowledge? Like they're all disasters off the screen, off the social media. They're complete messes. They probably have a terrible love life, miserable, empty, nothing, no fulfillment, probably the worst people to deal with. I'm positive. But on social media, it's the most perfect, amazing thing. And then you watch, let's say you follow someone, right? You follow someone and you watch all their stuff, and then you see, and they're like, 2 years ago, I was about to kill myself, and I was at the bottom of the barrel, and I was broke beyond. And I'm like, I was watching you 2 years ago, and you didn't mention any of that. You were in the plane talking about how this next course, and if you just get this, you're going to have, a fleet of sports cars like me and be on this beach. I'm like, I've been watching you for years. You're talking about how you were bankrupt 2 years ago. They always have those stories, like, because they go through crap and they don't tell you about it. Same here, in a sense. We hold each other hostage, I say, me and my wife. We hold each other hostage. She owns the business and I generate the money. So we both, it's a good combination. It keeps us together. I like that interview. That was a great interview. Oh, you got 1,000. Nice. It's the hardest thing. Because that's when you get monetization. You get 1,000 hours and 4,000 watch hours or something. It takes forever. That is the hardest thing. Making videos when no one's watching them. Trying to make a better video and putting more time and more effort. And you spend so much time and effort, and then no one watches them. You get 10 views. And you just feel so depressed and defeated. And it takes forever. It takes dozens, 100 videos. I think if you're getting into YouTube, I would say Mr. Beast's advice, 100, just make 100 videos. Just make 100 YouTube videos and try to get better at each one. That will essentially take you there. An M6 is I don't have one. Well, I don't really have an M6 right here. No, I do. I do have an M6 right here. I have an M6 right here. This is an M6. Whose is this? Can I show this? Yeah, because this is an old one. I found this. I was digging around. This is an M6. So it's 3 ads and 3 ads. This is an M6 card. It's 3 ads here and 3 ads here. For some people, that's easier to do than a 9x12 because it's only 6 ads. The price point will be higher. Then you might be in the $750 to $1,000 per space. But if you're comfortable asking that, you only have to fill 6. M6s are great for if you have 9x12s and some advertisers want to go out on their own, or you want to approach someone who want to spend more and say, hey, do you want to go on a separate card that goes to this area? Because all we need to get is a few other people that don't compete, and we can go into this neighborhood, or you can do a targeted one where it just goes to homeowners or homeowners of a certain income range. And now you get the people that really want to advertise a lot onto that M6. I could, yeah, totally. I don't know how much it would cost. The only thing is I'd probably have to send it in a box. I think I just have to send it in a box because envelopes aren't going to work. If you just want one, I could put one in a big envelope. I don't know what I don't really know. International stamps, I think it'd be too big for that. So I'm all for it though, whatever. Oh, please read that. I'm not a big book reader. There's only a few books I've really read, and that is one I would highly, highly recommend. Highly recommend. Doran says keep his on check. The one thing changed my... Wow, yeah. Yeah, it's a great book. Great book. Really great book. I'm just catching up to these comments. Where was Sarah? I didn't see Sarah's. You sure you saw her? Okay. Ivy was screwing with our freaking cat this morning. He scratched her bad. She's got cuts all over her face. Yeah, and he's like the docile cat, so she must have been really screwing with him. I don't know which interview. Liquor. Oh, Ryan B is taking the leap. Good. Now's a great time to do it. You got to just do it. You know, people who just spend all their time on the website and what they're going to say and how they're going to present and what their brand name is, that's going against you. For some people it works. Like I'm going to shout out Carolyn Hutchinson, who really took a brand first approach and has made it work. She's an exception to that. And if that's your style, then pick up her stuff, highresponsemarketing.com/Kenosha, because she's a pro at that. But I would say, as a general piece of advice, if you are spending all this time thinking and planning and stuff and not just going out there and talking to businesses, you're doing it wrong. You're not being productive. You're spending a lot of time on a bunch of crap you don't need to. Oh, sure. Can you just type back to him? highresponsemarketing.com/samples. I have a great partner now, but Freeze had a real turd and didn't want better. Yeah, I mean, I'm not telling you to divorce or break up, but as an entrepreneur, that other half is very important. If they're dragging you down, that's an issue. Earl, good to see you, Earl. Says, my wife always told friends and asked what you're husband to say. I don't know, but this is the same thing. My wife, Sarah, didn't even know what. The other day, she was reading something. She goes, SEO, what is this SEO thing? I'm just laughing at him. I'm like, you know, she's just so far removed from like the marketing. She knows a lot of things that are really important, but some of the technical stuff, she has no clue. It's funny. Nick is amazing. He's a good guy. Nick and Tom both. They're great guys. They're really great guys. I wish I could meet up with them. Nick lived in New York City for like a year or something, and we just never was able to patch up. To Orange County. I will get there sometime. Oreo Pizza Pirate, girl, pay me $1,000. I'm gonna teach you how to sell core. Yeah, that is what a lot of them are. I got out of that scene because it was so grimy. It's just littered with that. It's littered with that. These people making courses of how to sell this and how to sell that, and then it's about how to sell that. Ugh. Dave says, sent you an email on a new development is all on one carrier route. My emails are pretty. It may have been that Jane or someone couldn't really answer that, or Leanne, someone couldn't answer that specifically, couldn't speak for me for that, so it's just waiting on me. You know what? This is a great question, because if you're in an area with new development, like I do one in Texas every 3 weeks for a realtor. Every 3 weeks for years. Same exact thing. And that thing is growing. Like they're having new developments. I have to call the post office every now and then and get the updated count. What's awesome is they just let me, the count that's on the EDDM site is like, I don't know, there's like 100 more addresses than what's on there. And I don't know, like I wouldn't mind paying the post, but they just say, just add the amount that's on there. So I just add it. So check. If you're in an area of high growth, which is outstanding, ask your just call your local post office, say RO or COO, whatever, how many addresses, and get the actual amount. Because then you don't know if that count is incorrect, and you send out a mailer, and the people are like, well, I didn't get one. Maybe because there was so much growth, they had more addresses than what you saw on the screen. Will we send them lately? We've been sending them out pretty much every day, haven't we, Lena? Someone's asking, oh, you did. Oh, she got you. See, she's so fast. I wish Lena was on more of these. Is that my head? It's not bad though, right? You're watching the screen. You're watching me on the screen. Yeah, better option cost. This is when someone asks you that and they say like, I get the Val Pack or get Money Mailer and they get 10,000 and it only, or they go to 40,000 and it's only $1,000. You can explain to them, say, okay, would you rather be on page 35, squashed in page 35 between 3 other competitors and in a coupon mailer, or would you rather be on one postcard? Which one is going to get seen more? How many people, you can also say, how many people, if it goes up the road and there's 20 people on the road, how many people open those coupon mailers and will go to page 35 between and see your ad versus how many people will see a postcard? So it's actually significantly cheaper. It's way cheaper. It's way cheaper to be on a postcard than inside of a coupon mailer envelope. And I kind of use the word like coupon mailer bargain crowd because I want to like put it down. And that just makes sense to people. I didn't know you worked. No, I didn't know you worked with them. I probably should. I'm just it's so hard keeping up with my own stuff. It's really hard to see. So I didn't know. I know you're close. Like I know you're in the group. Like I'm in the group and stuff, but I don't keep tabs. I didn't know that you were work with them. That's awesome. With the video editing, that's terrible. I'm pretty fast at it, but it still takes a lot. It still takes a lot of time. A lot. You know. Yeah, you know, because you obviously got 1,000 plus subscribers. I don't know how many you got, but 1,000 plus is no joke. Yeah, we ran out of priority flat rate envelopes, and they come tomorrow. Yeah, we ran out. We had so many, and we ran out. And the USPS only we have to use flat rate legal size, which aren't available in our local post offices, and that's the only things that'll fit 9x12s. Nice. My wife thinks this is another. Of course she's gonna. Hopefully she supports you though. Sell some printing. Get a little money in. I remember telling my wife like, you know, if I do this right, I'm gonna make $5,000. And that was just such a pipe. He was like, no way, you're not making $5,000. You're not making. And I did. I made 10,000. 10,000, and that was like incredible. Yeah, it takes me hours too, for sure. What do you use to edit, Max? What are you using? What software? 20 business card. 20 businesses. Some people have fit that many on a card. 18 is the most that I would say comfortably, because you can put a tic-tac-toe layout. But 20 is really pushing it. I would go to 11 by 14, like what Scott uses. Scott Meisner. This is a Scott Meisner card. He does many of these. He makes a lot of money. And this, I don't know, 21 or 24 ads. There's a lot. I would go that, 11 by 14. HighResponseMarketing.com/Monica, I believe. You should watch her recent interview, though, with me. That you should really watch that. She's been on my podcast many times over the years. We'll just place the order. Did you respond to Eric Barreto too? Okay. You're on it. Cats are bad. I got a crazy cat too. He pins us all up in the corner. He's 14 years old and he will put us all in the corner when he gets in his moods. He's terrifying. There was a period of time, thankfully this is over. He's 14, but you'd think he's like 7. He's so agile. But there was a time where his eyes turn black. That's one of the traits that you know when he's in his moods and he's gonna attack you. His eyes turn black. They turn huge and black. But there was a period of time where I had to sleep. If my face was too close to the edge of the bed, randomly in the night I'd be sleeping and he would jump up and slash my face. So I had to start moving back, and he would jump even further and slash my face. And I'd have to start putting pillows on the edge of the bed to stop his arm from coming up and just slicing me while I sleep. His name is Oreo. This cat is crazy. And then a second later, he'll be the biggest cuddler and snuggling. And this cat is crazy. This cat is crazy. He's been like that since he was a kitten. Pay EDDM whenever you want. You can really pay it whenever. The USPS doesn't care when you drop it off. They don't care. Yeah, I think you're right, Dorn. They do. They won't not take crap from anyone. Brian Hood said last week you mentioned a form to fill out in the specs. Yeah. Oh, okay. Just reply to that again, because you got to keep in mind there's just a lot of email. The email load is outrageously high, and we're talking about productivity. I cannot spend the entire day doing this. And Jane, despite sending me constant, please reply to this, please reply to that, she knows that there's only so much that I can do. And I have to say no a lot during the day. So we prioritize emails by, usually it's orders. Orders always number one. Like we'll get on an order. Someone ordering something is right away. Someone who needs quotes is right below that. And then all the other stuff is just as soon as I can. If Jane can answer, she probably should know that link, but she might not. It's probably just sitting waiting on me. So just reply to it and I'll do it. I promise. Yeah, 52. Wow. Every business doesn't need to have an offer. No, they don't. They don't. Don't get in that trap of trying to force every business. No. You only need a couple. You only need a few that have a good offer on them. That's all people really want. They just need to see a few. It doesn't have to be every business. Because a lot of advertisers won't be able to do offers like lawyers, furniture, lawyers, insurance, realtors. They can't really do strong offers, yet they're heavy-duty advertisers. There are businesses that will just sink money and they just want the branding. They want to be the only one on there. They don't care about response. Those are the best advertisers. They don't care. Think about people on a billboard. There's no way they can even tell the response. They're spending thousands of dollars a month to be on a billboard or on a radio ad or sometimes a TV. There's no, oh my God, I hope they get a great response. There's none of that. So those are great advertisers. You can just put them on the card. They just love being the only one on there. No worrying about if they got response or not. None of that. Tortuga. Man, I wish I saw Sarah. I didn't see Andrea Perry's here. I didn't catch you there. I don't know if you were just take out of the learn and start earning. Oh, that's a good one. I've never been short on taking action. I take action. I'm an avid learner, but action is number one. Just going out there and doing it. You got to go out and do it. That is a great quote. That's really great. Yeah, you know how that is. What was she doing picking strawberries one day not that long ago or something, Dorn? She was out picking strawberries. You're going to blink and 10 years will pass and 20 years will pass. It will literally blink and you will wish that you had done things differently. Oh, Tommy. What's funny is Tom didn't know I was a magician too. Tom's avid magician. I'm an avid card magician as well. And way back when we were first talking, this is 2011, 2012, he's like, "Oh my God, are you really?" And we're like, I was telling him some of the books I had, and he's like, "Oh my God," he goes, "You have this one book?" I don't even have it back there. He goes, "Open it up." It's a really I don't know if rare, but it's not a book that like even magicians would really have. And I had it. And he's like, "Go to page whatever," and he's in there. Tom's in the book. You got to tell him about it. Let me see if I have. I don't think I have it. No, I have a lot of my magic books in the back or like around here. I don't have it there. I'm going to give you a good productivity. Here's a great. This is one of my first lessons of productivity. We're talking about this card magic. I was 18 and I was really getting into card magic. I was like, I practiced for years and years. Like I would spend all day, at work. I was working at Walmart and I would be shuffling cards and stuff. And I Went to a magic shop and I bought the hardest book. I'm like, give me the most challenging thing. I want to learn the most challenging thing. He's like, this is impossible stuff. It's Guy Hollingworth's Drawing Room Deceptions. This book probably goes for like a ton of money I'm sure. Guy Hollingworth's Drawing Room Deceptions. And this is like an like a totally different way of doing card magic. But I learned my first productivity lesson on this. I didn't plan to talk about this, but you guys will like this, and I'm sure many of you will agree with this. He's a lawyer. Guy Hollingworth is a lawyer, was. I think they called it a barrister in England. He's English. And card magic was like his like side hustle passion. He said he could only... He couldn't make any progress. I remember in this book, I haven't read this in 20 years, but I remember this is like in the first part of it. It was my first lesson of productivity when I was really young. He said he could only like really make progress on this book and focus when he dressed up. So even as he's at home, he would put on his whatever British attire, tuxedo, I don't know what they call it, a suit in British. I don't know what they could refer to it as, but he would only make progress when he was at home putting it because he felt like he was at work. So any of you that do a lot of work at home and entrepreneurs, we're often working at home. Sometimes just that environment. I applied that when I was first making courses and trainings, and they require a lot of focus and attention. I mean, at home, I got all sorts of distractions, and I have to work in those distractions. I got kids, I had birds chirping all over, the cats, etc. Plus working another job for a while. Just not staying in your sweatpants and just getting into work attire. Sweatpants is a stretch of it, but getting into work attire, even though you're at home, can do a lot. Can just get prepared, dressing up like you're at work, and that was a really good thing from this particular book here. This book is crazy. These are some really advanced. Look at this. I know these too. Look at this one. It's this move where you slide another card under the table and you switch it out without them seeing. Some of these moves are this is a lateral palm. Look at this. You don't see this. You don't see that card. It's a lateral palm. You know, when you think of like palming a card, like I take a credit card, I'll take this business card. You think of like the palming, a traditional palm of a business card is like this, and it's kind of a giveaway because like your hand is not that natural, but the lateral palm goes like this. So your hand is like like on the table, you probably can't see it. It's in this natural position, and you can't see it, but it's being held like that. It's a lateral palm. It's all these crazy ways of card manipulation. I probably missed a ton of comments here. All right, we'll do some more prizes. Frank says, I got out of affiliate marketing course creation. It's slimy. It's the worst. It's so scumbags. Cannibals. They've cannibalized there's some that are good. You know, I really only associate with the ones that I really trust. But they cannibalize each other's lists, and they just pitch. It's a pitch fest of filth. It's funny because I'm like the optimist, and Sarah's that we balance each other out. We totally balance each other out. I trust everyone. She doesn't trust anyone. We balance each other out. Personal text I sent to business I know sold 3 spots since Monday with a few more interested. We're going to give a whole bunch of... Oh, I love community cards. Community cards probably my favorite. If I had to pick one personal favorite, it's a community card. I usually keep one here. Can't find it. It's here somewhere, but I don't want to take that much time. Or my realtor. This is the same principle as this, like my realtor card. It just goes out to a community, and you got a few ads on it. I do 16, but it's sold to a specific community. I usually keep one of my community cards here, but it's not a big deal. Right here. Here's one of my community cards. You send it to just a community. And you put one realtor on there, and you know the stuff that people want in that community, and they all want to be on it. Ooh, helping Saquon out. Oh, Resolve. I'm a Resolve user too. I love Resolve. Best thing ever, switching from Premiere. I want to kind of use the script and import that into Resolve because the text editing is so good. Resolve's text editing is so bad. And I use CapCut for shorts. CapCut's actually got crazy good features. We doing, oh, yes. Students of Monica's, the Queen. Howard, it's good to see you, Howard. Oh, Bobcat. Oh, geez. Wow. Cats are crazy. Yeah, it's he just, his eyes go black and he is bad. Get that Rebbies. Okay, I gotta. Bill, I sent that to you. You should have them. I know I got your thing, but you should have. I don't know if Jane's still awake, but you should have those because we just sent them. I had them sitting here forever, and I just sent them. You should have them. A bunch of extras, Bill. Hope your campaign went well too. You had pretty good offers on there. I don't boosted reels. I don't know too much about. Okay, I got to do some contests. Yeah, sometimes that's all the time I have at the end of the day, you know. Door flyers, door hangers. Door hangers are great for home services. They should, every home services person, every time you do a job, you should be putting up hangers up and down the road, but they don't do it. As a designer has been making direct mail and EDM for the past 3 years. Wow. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. And maybe you're just doing design, start offering print. Broker the printout. Have me or any commercial wholesale printer do the printing for you and just provide it to your customers. That's a whole other, now you're just not getting the design, you're making a little money on the printing. You know, a lot of these people just want to be the only one on there. That's a really good thing. Do you want to be the only HVAC company? Do you want to be the only roofer on there? It's not like they don't have the money. Correcto. Thank you. Appreciate it. We do have a heavy, all of us do a heavy volume of email responses per day. It is a lot. A lot. Oh, I love that. I love the Print Profiteer. I actually had an even older one with me and Greg Pazarina. It was called the Print. Dang, I can't even remember it now. I should probably dig it up. It's probably still really good. Oh my God, we made the over-the-top graphic for it. We put like a Lamborghini on it and stuff because I'm like, if we want to sell this course, we have to put these flashy cars on it. And we put like a Lamborghini and all this cash. It was like driving through the cash. Print. Does anyone remember that one? Me and Greg Pazarina both put it out together. Greg is a fantastic designer. Does anyone remember? Easy Print Profits. That's what it was called. Easy Print Profits. What a great time. That was a great one. And then we had an extension that was even better because the Easy Print Profits had a green car and then the extension pack or something had the red car. I got to look that up again. I haven't seen that thing in so long. Easy Print Profits. Oh, 40 had first kid. Okay. I had a kid my last kid was at 42. Prospecting is like shaving. If you don't do it every day, you start to look like a bum. I don't shave every day, but I'm sure prospecting. If you think of this too, the right thing to do if you're being productive and replacing yourself, you don't have to go, but you send someone else to go prospect. You send a minion. Yeah, I know how that is. Except me and my daughter were like best friends. I mean, we're not best friends, but we are very close. We listen to the same music. We laugh at the same things. It's kind of nice having someone that you have the same, a kid that you have really the same interests in for the most part. Yeah, got a lot. 7 daughters. I don't know if I can handle that. Boys are so much easier. But yeah, I can't. Oof. Like my 6-year-old daughter, I don't even want it. She's going to be. You have 5 sisters? Do you really? Yeah, wow. That's terrible. How many brothers do you have? No, just one. No, you can build postcards in any software. But many softwares are like web based where they might be only making web images, and that could be a problem when printing. So I would stick with Affinity, Canva, Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, anything Adobe, GIMP maybe. I know Dorn's got a lot. I got 8. Wife is British. They call it a sue. I thought they used a different term for it. That's true. No, I don't have 11. I have 8. Scott has 11 or 10. I can't remember. Yeah, I think so. I think it will get to you Sunday. Let's make sure that we send wills tomorrow. We should. We'll get wills sent out. Can you make sure, Lena, that we send out wills tomorrow? Samples. Are we totally out? I know. I feel like I don't have that many. I mean, 15 by now. Getting dressed definitely helps. I know some of these comments are a little bit old. I'm going through them. 10 businesses a day. Okay. 10 business owners you should change it to. Change it to 5 business owners because it's easy to go to 10 businesses a day, which is fine. You can do that too. But try to make it a point of 5 owners. Yeah, it's great having you. It is. It's good to have other people that are like in the same field. It's really nice to have us all together once a week. It's really nice. Dion says, I need this to work. I've lost everything, and I'm living in a hotel with my 5 kids. Plus, I'm in California, the most expensive place to be. Are you staying in California? I would really go out. 9 by 12 might be a little bit intimidating for you because it's you really have to fill all those ads up, and there's that just nervousness, especially when you're new. You may not have the highest confidence. Especially if you don't know if you're going to run into businesses that are like really receptive right away or not. And that can kind of like either give you a false sense of confidence or put you down. So it might actually make sense if you just go out and sell print. If you just go out and talk to business owners and say, I have a small marketing business, and do you have any print items that you might be doing in the future, like business cards or flyers or brochures, anything you might need printed? Almost all local businesses have those needs. So that could be a really, really like less stress way because there's no risk. There's like almost no risk, and they need this stuff all the time. Posters, yard signs, banners, brochures, and that's an easy way to just get some extra cash that grows. It's a legitimate business. So like people need one thing, they need it again, they need this, they need that. They have a friend that needs this and that. Ooh. Yeah, Resolve 100%. And I use a certain keyboard structure. So if anyone wants my Resolve, there's certain keys, like you may not, if you're not totally familiar with Resolve, some of these keystrokes are really, really useful that I have set up that just do make the editing really, really fast. Like ripple delete. It is the best. Even the free version is fantastic. Oh, Final Cut. I know. Dion can do it. Okay, got there. Oof. I know, but I didn't send other stuff. We're in such a rough. I'm like, but I can send some extra stuff. No, didn't we send Bill May some? I think I did. I think I said, you know what? Send Bill May. Bills? Oh, Lena just checked. We sent some extra stuff to you, and it says your address in it. You may want to email us. It says the address, the tracking. Do you have his email? Offhand? Let's send him that tracking. Let's try to see what address we sent that to. Oh my God. Send it. Just send it over. Email me. You could definitely. But why don't you do 9x12? No, if you go to especially retail businesses, they're there. They're there. Pizzerias, retail, you're going to run into them. And then things like home services and stuff, they won't be there. You got to call them or email. Let's do contests. Indiana. Oh, directory. $100. $100 per line is fine. Are you? Oh, I said $100, and Lena, like, her head snapped back at me. Like, are you? He's giving me $100. I've never seen someone react that fast. Just literally said $100 and you whipped around, like lunged out of the thing. Lena is a saver, which is rare to find these days. Lena is a saver. How old are you, Lena? 23. Yeah, 23. Lena didn't. Can I poke fun at you real quick? She gave me permission. Lena didn't know that Gen Z workers are not the best. Because Lena is not on social media. Lena is 23 years old and not on social media. She doesn't know. She had to make a YouTube thing just so she could comment. She is not on social media, does not get involved with it. So she thought Gen Z, we were having this discussion recently. She thought Gen Z workers were like the hardest workers on the planet. Like she was like that. And I was like, no, the stereotype is that they are not. That they are not the best workers on the planet. She had no clue that there was a theme of Gen Z is not being, and she's a great, Lena is an outstanding, she wants to be an electrician. She's a crazy good worker. And she saves. You should get my local marketing masterclass. That is the big boy, and that covers everything. That covers like big money, big money stuff. Can we hit 100 likes? That would be incredible. We have 158 people live right now. I got to do these contests. Lena is not on. No. Not on social media. She don't mess with that. Why don't you? Were you ever? Did you say you were on Instagram at some point or something? OnlyFans, whatever. I'm just kidding. No, why don't you? Why don't you go on? Like, what's your personal reasons? There are other ways to waste my time, she said. Other ways to waste my time. So, and it is. I'm not encouraging you to be on social media at all. Actually, she wanted to go to a flip phone. She wanted to get rid of her iPhone just because you're spending too much time like just scrolling, right? So she wants to get a jitterbug or something. Nokia, that would be great with the snake game. It rots your brain. It does. Social media is a disaster. Ernie says, get with your local IBEW. Is that what your plans are? IBEW? Yeah. It's about 50 miles away from here. But you got a recommendation, right? And you just have to wait for that to come through. Ryan is with you. He just made an account just to comment. I don't think someone that I'm aware of is in Montana. That I'm aware of. Say something. Chat button was hidden until now. Gen Z wants pay to start when they get in the car. And he's not too far off. Oh, man. Anne is not a fan of social media either. Well, hopefully here. She's willing to move, though. I think it's probably the Christmas time or something that they're not. And good news, the Canadian strike is over. So those of you in Canada made a rude gesture. Yeah, this is true. This is true. And it's a thing of all businesses. Now, I fortunately have always seen success in business. Not that I haven't had failures. I've had many failures, and I've had many periods of time, rock bottom time. But I've always been successful. I've always made money in business. And I think a lot of that is because I started knowing I was going into business. I was not going to, I have always, even with no budget, with hardly any money, I've always hired people. I've always gotten people to do the things that need to push the business forward so that I can focus on the things I'm good at, which is usually the marketing. In the beginning it was sales, then it becomes the marketing, then it becomes just making the best decisions and putting other people in place to do all these things. If you are trapped in your business, you have a job. That's all you have is a job. If you can't step away and the business produces, not just runs, but produces while you're not there, it's hard. It's really aggravating. And if something disastrous happens, if you get sick or injured and your business will collapse. You have a job. You have to get out of that. We've all been there. We all kind of start off like that. But the sooner you can get out of that and hire people to do those things, it's best for everyone. You get to provide jobs. You get to get people who will love doing that, who you can pay, or will probably do it better than you. And then you can do the things that only you can do. I know, Dorn. Let's do it. Okay. All right. Well, Amazon workers go on strike today. Oh, I didn't hear about that. Okay, let's do it. Let's do these gifts. Let's do if anyone wants a sticker, I want to give these stickers away too. Send Lena an email. Can you put your email, Lena? Because we used to have Gianna do it, but Gianna is still at school. If anyone wants a free Small Business Rescue Squad sticker, just email Lena. She'll put her email in there and give her the address. It's totally free. I will send you a Small Business Rescue Squad sticker. Email Lena with your address. Email her. Her email is in the thing. It's lena.dev. Is that what it is? Or lena.p. Whatever she wrote on the thing. I just typed the thing. Let's do these contests. What are we going to give away? Okay, let's do a product. Almost any product, a free product. Who's going to win this? Oh, we could do the Canva samplet packs too. Let's do any product within reason. William Council won. Great job, William. You won. Send us an email, jake@printingforsupercheap.com, or you can email Lena. Where'd Jane go? Did she go? Did you tell Sarah that I didn't see her, but I'm acknowledging that okay. Good job, William. Now let's give the 50 pack of Canva templates away. Let me put that on the screen though. I probably can't because of Ecamm. Ecamm's the worst. The worst. Can I throw it on here? Maybe I can. I can't. I don't know where I don't know how to write the text. All right, 50 the Canva 9x12 50 ad pack. That's on sale right now. highresponsemarketing.com/50 pack. I'm going to give a few of those away. Let's give them away. Let's spin this wheel. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Who's gonna win? Melissa Fields won. Melissa, I hope you're still on the stream. I think you are. Did you write her name down, Lena? Melissa won. Let's do another. Again, if you want a free sticker, you just send Lena an email. She's gonna mail that to you. It's just a stamp and envelope. We got enough stamps. I bought like 200 extra stamps than I needed. More Canva templates. More. Christian Alva. I don't know you offhand, but you did comment. So I hope this helps kickstart your journey. Let's do more. Let's do another one, and then Christian Alva. You'll see it on the pop-up on the thing. ALVA. Alva. You know he gets picked. His name always gets said first when they do them alphabetically. Another Canva 50 9x12 pack. Who is the big winner? Better be someone good. Art A. I don't recognize that, but you must have commented, Art. Okay, let me look at these comments for a little bit before we sign off. We still got enough people watching or people dropping? Oh, we still got people on here. Oh, 105 likes. We hit 105 likes. Wait till I get to 20,000 subscribers. My head blows up that big. I like this eCam sometimes because you can zoom in. But I don't like anything else about it. Oh, there's a lot of people in Texas. Texas is a big state. I know of, what cities you know? Houston, Austin, El Paso. That's not, Phoenix is in Texas. It's near it, though, I think. What's another one in Texas? Amarillo. Eagle Pass, I think, is on the border because I hear about the cartels jumping over there. The Rio Grande. Is it Grande or Grande? The Rio Grande. Taylor wants them stickers. Send Lena an email with your address, Taylor, and we will send you a Small Business Rescue Squad sticker. Do you offer full service mailing? Yes, we're doing 2 right now. 2 of them are going out right as we speak. They're in the back doing 2 of them. We do them every day. The 50 pack gives you 50. Let me put this up here. The 50 pack is 50 9x12 templated ads. They're in Canva, so anyone can do them. They're a free account. You don't need this. You just sign up for free Canva, and you can use them. 50 9x12 templated ads, so you can adjust them, customize them, resize them, change the colors, change the fonts. You get 50. Yeah. Good to see you, Sarah, too. You already have it. Well, you didn't win, so you don't have to worry about it. What's Lena's email, BJ? It is, what is your, you got to write it in the thing. I don't know. It's somewhere in there. It's too long for me to remember, and I can't change the text. I think I could probably... writing your thing. We should probably just give you a domain one. Lena at printing for super cheap. We probably should. I don't know. She doesn't handle files, so everyone else has the large file loads that are getting transferred around where she doesn't. What else are we going to give away? Abilene. I never heard of that one. Sunrise. That's another one, too. There's a Sunrise, Texas. Houston. Where's Tim Black? Nah, I just switched, and eCam was I don't know. I don't want to switch again. I do almost honestly hate it. I love it, but I hate it. eCam. Can't find Lena's email. All right, let me type it in, then we'll give some more stuff away. Let me type this. I could switch this, or I could just... What is your email, Lena? Because I just type Lena and it comes up.
Yeah, Lena.dev.
Lena.dev?
No, Lena.dev.
The whole thing? We didn't do P4SC? Oh my God. Why did we do that? At Gmail. Oh, that's the worst. Wow, we really got to fix that. That's bad. That's Lena's. Guess if you really want a sticker, you can type that in. It's right there. Odessa. I've heard of Odessa. You know what? You just go out and talk. There's no, just do it. You just got to do it. You just got to talk to business owners. Go in there, shake their hand, tell them what you're doing, see if they want what you got. California's population is the same as Texas. Don't all Californians move to Texas and they hate it. They hate seeing a California plate. They hate it. Be genuine. Correct. Don't try to be someone you're not. Just go in there, say, hey, I own a small business owner. I just want to introduce myself. I'm offering printing services. If you're thinking about doing any business cards or brochures or anything down the road, let me know. And you will get a conversation going and they will respect you in almost all cases, and you will get some business. You could just go sell printing and make a few $100s today. You can go out today and sell a few $100s in printing right now. You can go out today and come back with a few $100s in business, in profit in business. Thank you. I look forward to it too. We're going to close off the chat in a little bit, but we probably should do some more giveaways. Idaho Girl says, I just found your videos a couple weeks ago. Wow, cool. Yeah. You know what? Everything, with the exception of maybe my big masterclass, everything where I talk about things that require money, almost everything I talk about involves not spending money. Like, it's just being creative and not having to spend money and doing things that are no money up front as far as like business opportunity wise. Now, when you get as a business owner and you need to scale things and you have money, you can do a lot with that. You can do a lot when you have money, but starting a business and getting into direct mail and printing and offering that, helping local business owners, doesn't require any money. None. Yeah, get rid of them. Exile them. Yeah, I do. We never really need, because Lena does a lot. She does a lot here, but she doesn't do a whole lot of customer like interaction, and she doesn't handle files. So we never really had to put Lena on the domain, but now I guess we probably should. It's not like it's a big deal. I didn't realize how long that was. You just type in Google, you just type Lena and it comes up. Yeah, hit up Scott. Let Scott do it. Let Scott sell you them. I do have some though. If Scott doesn't have any, I have a bunch. I can. KKK parade. Yeah, that probably isn't a good town to be in. Holy crap. The KKK parade. America's so weird. You got to have that confidence. You got to start and don't stop. And you got to say, I'm going out there and I'm coming back with a sale. I'm going to talk to 5 business owners. I'm going to get this thing done. You talk to 5 business owners every day. In 2 weeks, you will have the whole thing sold. Best things to sell and print, you think of the business that you're going to, and you learn a lot about their business when you think about what they'll want. Business cards are kind of a generic, but let's say you have dentists, chiropractors. Well, they go through a ton of appointment cards. They're like business cards, but they have your next appointment. So you would think, hair salons, that would be a thing that they'll be interested in, that they're probably using. And you're selling essentially a commodity. You're making it a lot easier on them. So it's a really easy thing to buy. So business cards or appointment cards, brochures, yard signs, really, really, really common. All home services pretty much need yard signs. Banners are really common too, and you find banners used a lot in like schools, charities, events, businesses that do trade shows. You just got to think of what each business might want. Professional firms might want letterhead and stationery, business cards, maybe fancy business cards like a suede finish or silk finish or really thick business cards. Realtors are going to be going through business cards a lot, maybe presentation folders. You just think of what that particular business might really want. Carbonless forms were the 2-part forms like home services use. All that is, you can start selling right away. Oh my God, yeah. I guess. Hey, Michelle. Well, there's so many ways to start. I mean, if you got money, buy one of my courses. If you have money to burn, invest in a course. They say I use the word invest, which is true. I'm just being silly. But if you don't have a budget, just go through my videos. Just go through my videos on YouTube. I promise you will get tons of value from them. You will learn everything you need. You can go through my podcasts on Spotify or Apple Music and just listen. It's all there. I don't really hide anything. If you have money and you want to be handheld walked through everything, buy one of my courses. So it just depends. Yule Adams. Yeah, totally. Even if you want just one, absolutely. Idaho was saying, I was just chatting with a lady from church last night, getting to know you type stuff. Church is a great place for business opportunities because it's one of those things where like you're more apt to maybe get a buy from a person that's in the congregation. You're socializing with people. For a lot of adults, they don't have a lot of times to socialize with other people. So that's a point where you're talking to people and they're like, what do you do? Oh, you do printing. I need this. I need that. Church is a great place to prospect. Sarah's calling me. Can you just can you tell Sarah, because it's weird that she's calling me. I hope it's okay. Like, I hope things are okay. It's just odd that she's calling me while I'm live. Just see if she's okay. I'm going to do a couple more giveaways and then we will call it a day. When starting a printing company, you first outsource you should outsource almost everything. I'm going to tell you something. Almost every print shop today across America outsources some of their stuff. They outsource. It's not always produced in-house, especially like if you don't do a high volume, you may be outsourcing to someone who does a very high volume and can produce things faster, cheaper. And you may be only producing in-house things that you do low volume. You might just get so busy as a print operator that you can't fulfill things as fast or as efficiently, or maybe it's on a certain stock or paper that you might be out of, or that you might be harder to get or you don't normally carry, and you may outsource it to different suppliers. So the cool thing is that if you're just starting out and you don't want to get involved with printing equipment or any of that headache, you can 100% just broker everything out. You can become just used to doing like brochures, business cards, large format stuff like banners, things that are so easily outsourced. You don't got to worry about buying equipment. I wouldn't get into that without a lot of money. You got to email me. I don't like to put it public. Yeah, what's funny is if I just cut out a piece of like matte 14-point stock or 16-point stock with a matte coating, it's not that impressive. It's kind of, but you got to see an actual printed piece. And if you email us, I might have like a spare. I try to keep some random spare wedding stuff around. I can send you a nice matte. Usually you want to go with 16-point matte coated stock is really kind of the gold standard for wedding invitations. Oh, I love that one, Reggie. Just email me. I think Jane has the link. Probably she might have passed out by now. It's really late over there. I got to do a video on that too because we're coming up on February. Not that you can't do this on any other month. But here's I love this. This is one of my favorite concepts. Is everything okay? Okay, good. Support black-owned businesses. It's a nice looking card too. I just want one with food on it. I don't need no hair products, so I can't redeem those, but I want the food ones. I want the food ones. Just email me. I'll send it to you. The KKK parade, Saquon says, one of the safest down for black people. Can you imagine that? The KKK parade. What would happen? There's a black person over there. Get them. That's what they do. So stupid. What do they think? Like, what does a KKK person think a black person is going to do? Like, they're going to get me. So dumb. It's so dumb. That's not anything to laugh at, but it's just so stupid. With the white hats. The Grand Wizard, isn't that what they call it? The Grand Wizard. It makes me think of the Dave Chappelle, that was so funny, where he was the black KKK person, but he was blind and no one ever told him that he was actually black, but he was the leader of the KKK. And he always had the hood on, so they didn't know. And he thought he was white. So so funny. Oh, I said that. Lena's, what was email? Lena's email again. Hang on, I'll put it up there. Oh, boy. Thank you, Ronnie. It is an investment. Need my hand. I got A to Z. Thank you. I told... Wait, who said this? Fino said, you know, it's 44 a month, you know, investment. And Lena, as long as she's been here, Lena's been with me. How long? A year? 2 years? 2 years. Okay, 2 years. Sorry, 2 years. They meld into one. And she just recently, like, learned that people pay for, you know, and she's like, what'd you say? For what? She goes, for what? Because when you're, like, working with me, you don't, like... I'm just, you know, the boss or whatever. I'm just like, I think it's hard for her to grasp that people pay just to like learn things from her. So for what? It's still the same with Sarah. Like they have no grasp. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but like they have no grasp of like the knowledge that people seek out for this stuff. Like that there's so many people like just really trying to get this kind of information. And I don't go walking around like I know everything better than you, so I don't think I give off that impression when you meet me in real life. $50K a month. Oh, totally. $50K. You know, this. I'm glad you brought this up, Saquon, because I'm going to tell you something that anyone watching this, you can make a big leaps in business when you start thinking in bigger money. Bigger money. I know, like, if you've never made large amounts of money, I'm saying I don't know your situation, but for a lot of people, like, when they're first becoming entrepreneurs or maybe still business owners, they think in terms of maybe a few $1,000s, like $1,000, you know, spending $1,000 on something is like so much. Like, I can't even grasp making $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month. If you can change your mindset to start thinking in huge numbers, like 30,000, I knew right from the very beginning when I had no money, very little experience, but I knew I wanted to be in business. I made a plan of how I was going to spend $30,000 to $40,000 a month because I knew that was what my old boss was spending. And I planned this out. And my partner at the time thought I was stupid, but I knew that it was going to take that amount of money. If you never think in those kind of terms and big numbers, you won't get there. You won't. And once you start realizing like how money flows, like $1 million is not, it's impressive, but it's really not. It's just money flowing in and out. People spend this kind of money all the time. It is totally common and normal for successful businesses at the local level to be spending $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month just in advertising. So once you start like grasping that and like thinking in these larger terms, because if you want to make $100,000, you're going to have to sell $1 million worth of stuff. Your net profit is in a thriving business is only going to be probably about 10% net profit. Like that's a really good net profit. So if you want to make $100,000, which isn't that much, really isn't, you're going to need to sell $1 million worth of stuff. And those numbers start becoming really big. But you got to understand that businesses spend this kind of money all the time. Like getting a business to spend $20,000 on marketing isn't a huge deal. Like this happens all the time. Someone wires me $20,000, $40,000, $50,000. Sometimes people spend $10,000, $20,000, and it doesn't even. It's a let's just try this. Let's see how this works, because those are business owners that take risks and that understand if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Or maybe I'll learn something from it. Maybe I'll do it again. And it pops off. Something pops off. And the scale of numbers just becomes very big and the profits become very big. So get yourself in that mindset no matter how, I'm not talking about you, Saquon, but just anyone who is at any position, if they're broke, even if they have no money, just start thinking in terms of big numbers. You'll get there. Like if you're only working in small numbers, you're never going to get bigger numbers. That's why some businesses are like, I don't know if I can afford $300. Like you're in trouble if you're hemming and hawing about a few $100s. Big numbers. No, email me for discounted rates for the Insiders Club. I wish I had a lifeline call to feedback. So I became for 2 companies are best ever in my area. When processing for printing should be set up. No, don't mess with the website. You can do that later. Just talk to them. Business card. Thank you, Ronnie. Appreciate it. And you should. I'm really the cheapest, fastest, best solution you can find. I really am. Fino says he's been in the printing business for 20 years and has never printed anything. I'm going to give you guys a fact that's going to blow your mind. It's going to blow your mind. It's a thing called retail. Buy a Toyota from the Toyota dealership. Guess what? They didn't assemble the Toyota right there. They didn't build that Toyota right there. Walmart did not build the thing you bought, that gift you didn't need. They didn't build it right there. They sold it to you. It's called retail. Thank you. Were you aware that 2 sections of your course say one price at the bottom that has a higher price? No, I probably should fix that. I should probably fix that. Lena, remind me to fix that because I think Jane passed out. Just 9x12 fixed price. Oh my God, I got to do these. Thank you. Okay, let's do a hood. I really have to. I'm printing. So I'm like 2 or 3 hoodies behind on people. I've got to do it. Yeah, just to seriously, small quantities. You probably can't outsource. You gotta stay in house for small quantities. But 1,000 isn't really that much more to print than 25. Let's do. You don't have to pretend you have a printing business. Does your Toyota dealer have to pretend that they produce the card right there? The car? Does Target have to pretend that they assembled the gift thing? The piece of furniture, the shirt that was made in Honduras with some sweatshopper? You have a printing business. You have a marketing business. You have a sold SEO. Did you create the Google algorithm? Are you Google? I would say realtors, but a lot of people actually think realtors own the houses. They literally do. They'll be like, yeah, a lot of people will think like the realtor, maybe if this realtor just gives me the house, like they don't own my house. They're the retailer. They broker it. A lot of people do. They think that the realtors own the houses. They really do. They think like they own 100 houses and they're just selling, can't they just give me one? They have 50 of them. Why can't they give me? Greedy. They really do. They think that. Oh, boy. All right. I know I keep saying, yeah, thank you. Oh, San Diego, Jeremy Root is here. Kyle says, I believe I've been watching your channel for a few weeks now. 20. Totally. It's just doing multiple cards. You're going to make more money also on solo cards and maybe consulting and printing items. It's like insurance policies. You sell a policy and then at the end of the year, they need another one. Printing is like they need another. They run out of this, they need another. And then you have a mass of clients that are just reprinting stuff all the time. I need more. I'm out of this. I'm out of that. I got a big show coming up. I need more of this. We just ran out of this. And you have 50 people coming at you all the time. Over a couple of years, you have people every day wanting something. Every day. Oh my God. Unicode. Email me. I'll give you my affiliate link. Unicode for sure. I love Unicode. Flowcode, but their support is horrible. I think Dorn said he likes QR Tiger, but Unicode is, I love it. Yeah, still ranting. Because people keep commenting. They keep commenting. Jerks. Bunch of jerks. Remember when I call everyone a loser? You were there. I call everyone a loser on this show or something. It's a bunch of losers still on here. Because I was like, you got to go take action and go talk. I'm like, you guys still watching here? Bunch of losers. Stop watching. Stop listening to me. Go do something. Flagstaff. Phoenix is in the AZ's hot. Flagstaff has the 7th most snow in the U.S. That's a stat I did not know. Okay, what are we going to do? Yeah, let's do the hoodies. Let's do a Small Business Rescue Squad hoodies. Oh, Doty Chiropractic here. I haven't seen you in a while. Great to see you. Michael Doty. Must be the millennials thinking about that, about the Gen Zers. No, what was it? What did you write? Oh, wait, right here. I just pretend I have an accounting degree, and that's how I got it. Lena was in school for accounting, and she does a lot of our books. But she decided accounting was not for her, which is electrician better for her. Oh yeah, he says it's 100% true. They think that you own they literally think that you own the houses. All right, let's give hoodies away. I'll give 3 hoodies away. Let's do 3 hoodies and 2 more sample packs, and then we are done. Hoodie. Small Business Rescue Squad hoodie. I know I got 3. Philip and Bruce, I still got to send theirs out. Dr. Jacobs. Oh, Dr. Jacobs commented earlier. Dr. Jacobs won a hoodie. I don't even know if he's still on here. I probably don't even have to give it away. He's probably not on here. He probably left. Maybe he's here. You want a hoodie? You want a free Small Business Rescue Squad hoodie, which I don't have mine on today, surprisingly. I don't have mine on. I usually try. Let's do another hoodie. Come on. Conrad. Conrad needs a Small Best Rescue Squatter. Matanya, I don't remember you commenting, but congratulations, you won a hoodie. Just shoot us an email. We'll do 1 more hoodie, but let's do 2 template packs. If you already have a template pack, maybe I'll give you something else. I don't know. We'll see. This is a product or template pack. Who is it? Who's it gonna be? It's gonna be Jeremy Root. Oh, Jeremy Root with the Canva template pack. I don't know if you saw that, Jeremy, but I have a template pack, 50 Canva templates that you can customize for 9x12 spaces. You won. You came here at the last minute and won. All right, what are we doing? 1 more hoodie? 1 more hoodie, I think, right? Whatever. 1 more hoodie, and then we're done. Then I'm going to say bye to everyone. I'm going to read the last of your comments, and we're going to say bye for another great live stream on Thursday. XO, Alicia Marie. Nice. You won. You won a hoodie. You won a hoodie, Alicia. Yes. Yes. And don't worry, if you didn't win this time, you might win next time. Okay, send an email, Jesse. I'll send you the link. Yeah, definitely. February is the way to go. Do the support Black History card because it's Black History Month. So that's a good support Black History. Support Black-owned businesses card is great for February. Thank you. Yeah, I know they were correct at first, and then I changed it, but not realizing that these emails had already been sent out. So you're looking at it bad. I could redirect it and stuff, but whatever. I got it all sorted out. Yeah, you said QR Tiger. I know it's got like an interface. I looked at it. Interface is from like 2010, but it probably works. I like Unicode. Unicode makes the most beautiful QR codes. And what I love about Unicode, the tracking is outstanding. The GPS is outstanding. But I love that the QR codes look so good. They have a scannability score. This my affiliate link. Let me put this in here. But I love it. I love Unicode. It tells you the scannability. And you can just put your website in your landing page and it automatically generates a QR code with the colors of your site and it puts your logo in the middle of it. Automatically does it. It's really great. And lasses. Dreams do come true, Jeremy said. Yeah, no problem, 5 stars. I will see you next week. Is Alicia still on? Hopefully she is. Sounds like SEO. Oh, it is. Yeah, this is true. And I don't want to knock any marketer working. I'd be scared to death of AI because AI is taking over SEO. You know, someone emailed me the other day, said I was searching, because now a lot of people search ChatGPT, and they said I was searching about postcards from ChatGPT and it recommended you, and that's how I found you. And they screenshotted it, said, you know, you might want to check out this on YouTube, and it was my YouTube. Like, I don't do any active SEO, but ChatGPT and AI is going to look for the best content on whatever topic, and it recommended watching my video. I think, can't remember. Get a sticker. It's hoodie time. No cap on a Gen Z. Period. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you. I don't know if it's Sonia or Sonia. I like Sonia. It sounds nice. Yeah. But not right now. I am beat. I am wiped. Samson the best. Oh, 2 more Canva packs? Okay, let's do 2 more. 2 more, and then we're done. Merry Christmas. Let's do 2 more real quick. Couple in Nashville. So go out somewhere else. Okay, 2 more, and then we're done. Then I'm out of here. 2 more samples. Canva, not samples, Canva template. My brain is... 2 more. Who's it going to be? Vicky Ruelas, you won a 50-pack of samples. I think it's still got this comment on here, too. I got to get rid of that. It is $39. It's $39. It's going to go up. Hey, Lucy's here. New York State Department of State. Oof. I'm 18 in London and made 10K doing your EDDM thing. I'm doing it in 5 different boroughs. You see that, Lena? Start that comment. Rye is 18 in London and made 10K. That's probably 10 pounds. 10 pounds. 10,000 pounds. That's even more. With the L sign. That's amazing. Okay, send that address, Alicia. Send that address to my email, jake@printingforsupercheap.com with a 4. Just go in any of my videos, or Lena will type in jake@printingforsupercheap.com. You got to put the number 4. Simon. If you're not lucky this time, oh, God. Say on skibbity. Okay, 1 more. Oh, yeah, that thing, what is that? It was the Willow Smith thing. Yeah. Whatever that song was that trended for a bit. Okay, 1 more. This is our last one. Oh, Samson with the bigger one. I didn't even see that. Samson beat everyone. EJ Harris, my boy. EJ. One. You can have what? You can have a hoodie or you can have the 50-pack. I don't care, EJ. You've been around so long. I don't care. Just Samson. We had shout-outs to Saquon. Shout-out to C, the actress. You guys, incredible. Shout-out to Rye Labs for being 18 years old. Doing this, made 10K, doing your EDDM thing. That's how you do it. You don't start thinking about how am I going to position myself and the brand, and I got to make sure the branding is on point, and what am I going to call myself? What am I going to say? You just do it. He just says the EDDM thing. That's how you do it. All right. That's it, guys. I hope you have a great, what are you going to see, Chris? Yeah, I hope you guys have a great Christmas. I hope you get something good. But let's have a great New Year, too. I'm going to see you next Thursday. I'm definitely going to see you next Thursday, 1 p.m. Can't wait. Can't wait. Who said something 50% off? Something 50% off. I don't know. Email me. 50% off sounds good. Congratulations to everyone. Happy holidays from all of us here. Kais, I see you there. Lopez. Does she have a channel? I'll have to check it out. Got to check out Alicia's channel. All right, bye. I got to go.